This woman faked having terminal cancer and made over $100,000 from it. Donations, love, prayers, all built on a lie. This is the story of Amanda Riley, or as the internet now calls her, Scamanda. Amanda Riley seemed like the perfect person. A loving mother, churchgoer, friendly blogger. But behind that smile was a master manipulator. One day she posted on her blog, "I've been diagnosed with terminal cancer, please pray for me." People immediately jumped to support her. From friends to strangers, and everyone offered help. What they didn't know, Amanda wasn't sick at all. She made the whole thing up. No doctors, no diagnosis, just a story and a plan to get rich. Amanda took pictures in fake hospital gowns. She used filters to make herself look sick. She posted emotional updates. "Today was a hard chemo day, but I'm fighting." She started a GoFundMe with a $30,000 goal. In just a few months, she raised over $75,000. Churches even hosted events to fund her treatment. People believed her because she cried in the front pew. But in reality, she was using that money to pay bills and live stress-free. She wasn't fighting for her life, she was fighting for your wallet. The moment Amanda Riley hit publish on one of her fake cancer blogs, she didn't know a nurse was taking screenshots, or that the FBI would soon have a file with her name on it. After Nurse Ashley exposed the suspicious posts, she shared the evidence with a few cancer awareness bloggers. They knew something big was happening, but it needed real consequences. That's when a tip landed on the desk of a federal agent. At first, it looked like a petty online scam, until they saw the money trail. Amanda had been collecting tens of thousands of dollars through GoFundMe, PayPal, Facebook donations, and checks in the mail. Every single penny donated by people who believed she was dying. The fraud wasn't just emotional, it was financial, and it was now a federal crime. The FBI started digging. They subpoenaed bank accounts, they analyzed her blog traffic and donation links, they spoke with hospitals. No medical records existed, not for chemo, not for scans, nothing. Agents even found a journal Amanda kept. In it were detailed plans of what symptoms to fake, which stories got the most donations, and how to time her relapses for maximum sympathy. This wasn't just lying, this was orchestrated fraud. The FBI made their move. Amanda was brought in for questioning. Everything she built, the lies, the love, the sympathy, started to unravel. She faked cancer, stole money, built an empire on sympathy. But in this room, there were no cameras, no followers, just Amanda and two federal agents. Amanda Riley walked into the FBI office calm, smiling, still dressed in casual sick girl fashion, hoodie, no makeup. But her nerves were already cracking. The agent slid a folder across the table. Inside, screenshots from her blog, bank records from her donation accounts, emails, text messages, even the handwritten journal where she detailed her fake symptoms. Amanda flipped the folder closed. She said, "This is a misunderstanding," but it wasn't. The agent leaned in and said, "Amanda, we have everything. You can either help yourself now or watch this go to trial and go public." Amanda tried to spin it. She claimed the money was gifted, said she believed she had cancer, but never officially diagnosed. She blamed stress, trauma, confusion, but her lies couldn't outrun the evidence. There were no doctors, no hospital stays, no prescriptions. Meanwhile, cancer survivors gave up rent money to help her. Single moms skipped meals to donate. Church groups fundraised believing she had weeks to live. That wasn't confusion, it was manipulation. By the end of that meeting, Amanda was charged with wire fraud, and the story was about to explode in the media. But what happened in court? Did she confess? Did her followers finally learn the truth? She faked cancer, scammed churches, friends, and strangers. Now, Amanda Riley walks into a courtroom and faces the people whose hearts and wallets she broke. The courtroom was packed. Some came for justice, others came for answers. On one side, Amanda Riley, silent, avoiding eye contact. On the other, cancer patients, people who had believed in her, people who had cried for her. A mother in the back whispered, "I lost my daughter to cancer, and I gave Amanda $500. Then the judge read the charges. Wire fraud, intent to deceive and defraud. Over $100,000 collected under false pretenses. Amanda's lawyer tried to paint a sympathetic picture. She was mentally unstable. She truly believed she was sick. But the prosecution came with fire. Belief doesn't pay your mortgage with other people's pain. Witness after witness stood up. A teenager with leukemia said, "I looked up to her. I thought if Amanda could fight cancer with hope, I could too." A church pastor said, "We prayed for her every week. We gave her more than money. We gave her faith." Then, Amanda spoke. Tears, apologies, excuses. She said, "I never meant to hurt anyone. I was lost, and once it started, I didn't know how to stop." But the damage was already done. The judge didn't hesitate. Amanda Riley was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. But this isn't where the story ends. Amanda Riley was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. But just days before reporting to serve time, she dropped one last message, and it was her most manipulative move yet. The courtroom was silent after the verdict, but Amanda wasn't finished. While out on bail awaiting her prison reporting date, she went back online, not to apologize, but to control the story. She uploaded a post titled, "What You Never Knew About My Cancer." In it, she wrote things like, "I wasn't lying, I was misdiagnosed. The doctors never explained things to me clearly. I just wanted love. I never asked for money." It was classic Amanda. Deflect, distract, divide. The post went semi-viral. Some supporters, even now, believed her. They commented, "We still love you, Amanda. Stay strong, everyone makes mistakes." But victims? They were furious.
They walked through chemo and radiation, emerging as survivors. Their voices, once silent, now echo with strength and truth. One survivor wrote, "She's not sorry. She's rewriting history. We lost our hair, our strength, our hope. She lost nothing but trust and a little time." Even behind bars, Amanda's online presence lingered. Old blog posts, podcast interviews, photos from chemo days. Still live, still misleading. It wasn't just a scam. It was a carefully built narrative machine. And even now, some people still didn't know the truth. But Amanda wouldn't be able to blog from prison. Her final lie was out.
Amanda Riley faked cancer and fooled the world. But the people she hurt, they refused to stay silent. This is the story of real fighters and how they turned pain into power. After Amanda went to prison, the damage she caused didn't disappear. It lingered, like smoke after a fire. But instead of falling apart, the survivors she hurt came together. 2 real cancer patients, both who had supported Amanda emotionally and financially, started a movement. They launched a podcast called Faith After Fraud, a raw, honest space where survivors told their stories. What cancer really felt like, what betrayal by Amanda cost them, and people listened. Within weeks, it hit 50,000 downloads. Articles were written. TV shows started calling. Suddenly, they were in control of the narrative. They didn't just stop at storytelling. They partnered with the charities Amanda wronged and started raising real money the right way. They hosted walks, started fundraisers, spoke at universities and churches, warning about emotional fraud. Every time Amanda's name was mentioned, they made sure people knew the truth. One survivor said, "Amanda Riley scammed us, but we refuse to let her define us. We're not victims anymore. We're the voice she tried to silence." Amanda finishes her prison sentence, but what happens next shocks everyone, because some scams never truly die. Amanda Riley served her sentence. She walked out of prison a free woman, but the question now is, did she actually change, or did she just change her playbook? Amanda stepped out of prison quietly, no press, no public apology. For months, she vanished, leaving everyone wondering. Then, something strange happened. An Instagram page appeared with a new username, new bio, new face. But the vibe? The tone? Exactly the same as before. Inspirational quotes and posts about healing from trauma filled the feed. Cryptic captions like, "Everyone has a story the world misunderstands." Followers started trickling in, unaware of her past, until someone noticed the profile photo looked a lot like Amanda Riley. Within weeks, the page started promoting something called Light Path Wellness Coaching. She claimed to be a trauma guide, a life coach for cancer survivors, charging $297 for a 3-week healing course. Yes, you heard that right. Amanda Riley, who faked cancer, was now trying to profit from survivors again, this time not through donations, but by selling herself as a spiritual authority. The internet exploded. Former victims sounded the alarm. Articles resurfaced. Her true identity went viral again. But Amanda had already made money, and she wasn't backing down. Amanda Riley may be free, but so are hundreds of Amanda Rileys online, people who fake trauma to gain trust and cash. The scam never dies, it just evolves. Subscribe if you want more deep, real scam breakdowns like this, because we're just getting started.